So, in our surrounding, we observe different things which have different shape, different size, different texture. So, a very natural questions comes in our mind, a very elemental questions, a very basic questions. Our universe is made up of what? Anything that we encountered in everyday life, how they are made up of. So, this answer was put forward by the various, in various ages, by the various culture, and all have their different answers. According to Hindu mythology or according to the Indian civilizations, this world and these everything's what we see are made up of the 5 things, that is Panch Tattva. And that Panch Tattva, we know that it is air, water, Prithvi, what we call earth, Akash, sky, and fire. So these were the ideas regarding to the things which is present in our surroundings by Indian culture, by Indian civilization, that everything in the universe is made up of these 5 basic elements. Similarly, the other civilizations has more or less same answers, but these ideas were very much it's a philosophical idea. Lacking of scientific argument. And that's why either not accepted or denied by the scientific by the people. In scientific term, we say that our surrounding is made up of material. So what is the knowledge of today? So the today knowledge is, in scientific term, that our surrounding is made up of material. And in scientific term, it is called matter. So, in nutshell, whatever we observe in the surrounding, whatever we see in the surroundings are largely or generally made up of matters. Then there were the 2 schools of thoughts prevailing in the ancient era, that whether this matter is continuous like wood, or discontinuous or discrete. So one school of thought has idea that matter is continuous. There is no gap there. Just like in wood, there is no gap, there is no space. They were prevailing, they were thinking that. However, one school of thought said that matter is discontinuous. It is not like wood, it is just like a sand. One sand, two sand, three sands, four sands, like that. So this wall is, the paint is, this is continuous. You can't say 1, 2, 3, 4 and this, that. This paint. However, these dots you can count. So whatever you count, that is discontinuous, and whatever you are not able to count, that is continuous. So there is one school of thought saying that all the matters have a continuous and uniform composition. There is no separate, you can't separate, you can't count. But other school of thought that say no, matter can be count. Matter is discontinuous, it is discrete. Okay, so this can, whether matter is continuous or discontinuous, it can be understood by some experiment, some activities. So let do one of the activities. And what is that activities? Take a jar full of water, so I have a jar and this jar is full of water. And I adding just few amount, just 1 spoon or 2 spoon amount of NaCl in it. So I am putting some amount of NaCl very in it. And after stirring it, after properly stirring it, where the NaCl gone? Because NaCl is not visible here, and I have put it. So where this NaCl goes? It become a part of water system. It is become a part of water. And if water is continuous according to one school of thought, then there will be no gap there. And if there is no gap, then how NaCl come into it? If there is no gap, then how NaCl come into it? It means if NaCl dissolve in it, it means there is some gap. And if there is some gap, it means they are discrete, because gap only arises when there is discontinuity there. So it seems like the water is continuous, but no, water is not a continuous. In a microscopic level, if you see through the highly magnified it, you see that there is a spaces between waters. There is spaces between the water molecules. So it was confirmed, and it was totally confirmed, that the matters is not continuous, rather matter is discontinuous. Okay.